Hi, everybody. It's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. Thank you kindly for joining me today. In today's video, we are going to have a look at some of my most recent eBay sales. I think they're about $3,600 or so. If anybody watching this video bought any of this stuff, I'd like to thank you so much. The name of my eBay store is the Funky Pickle Store, and I've been selling on eBay since 1998. All right. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I would very much appreciate that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think below, and I'll be right back. This first item, I don't remember where I bought this. I know it was a while ago. I was saving it. I got it somewhere, but I was saving it in case I ever got a Gucci bracelet or a Gucci watch. Fat chance of that happening. So I decided to just sell the empty box. Empty boxes do sell. This is a very high quality box. There's a little bit of a flaw, which I fully disclosed, of course, and I took a picture right there. Just some sort of a little hole. Not too bad. Don't remember where I bought this. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $1 for it. However, sold it for $25. I got this item recently. I think I might have paid a couple of dollars for it. I can't really remember where I got it, but I know I didn't pay much for it. I call this Henry Bendle, but I think it is technically Henri Bendle. And it's a very cool little credit card purse. I think it's new and unused. It looked like it was in near perfect condition. There's the inside. I was just trying to show that it was striped, came in its original pouch. Cool item. I had just put this one up. Yeah, August 12th. You can see right up here. Hopefully that's showing on your screen. I don't know if it is or it isn't, when the item was listed. So you can get a feel for how quickly things sell for me. This one sold within a day. I did take a best offer. I know I didn't pay more than $1 or $2 for it. So I think I took a best offer on this one of $17. As a general rule, I do steer clear of buying and selling clothes because I don't like to sell them and I don't really know much about them. This, though, I thought would probably sell because they're older Levi's. I think they're from the 90s. And it's a nice common size, 34-30. And as you can see, they have lots and lots and lots of wear. See that? People actually like that. And I put that in the description. I think I put all the wear you would expect from jeans that are this old. Paid $1, sold them for $27. Nice quick flip on these. Now, I found these work pants in a thrift store for $5. I actually got another pair of two. I got some gray ones. I didn't know what these were. I'd never heard of these Ariat work, but they felt and they seemed and they looked very high quality. So I bought them. These are stock photos, obviously. They're nice looking, I think. I think new these might retail for $160 or something, or $140. Anyway, I thought this was a great pickup, and I still have another pair. Sold these for $88, paid $5. A lot of the items I'm going to be showing you today, I bought at an antiques auction, or, well, there's a few antique auctions I go to. But I spent over $20,000 over the past maybe 7 or 8 months. I have recouped all that money, and I am in the profit overall on that money, which is a good thing. That's what this Sweetheart bracelet is from, one of those lots. Pretty little shell cameo. This might be gold filled, don't know. Signed AC Co. right there. A beautiful oldie. Love shell cameos. Sold this one for $20. I always do very well with Florenza jewelry, and that's what this is. This is a nice cameo. Nice and big, too. I love the frame on this. And there's a signature, Florenza with a copyright symbol. In the money for sure. Sold this one for $19. This was an auction find. These earrings were definitely a surprise. I got these as part of an auction lot. I didn't even see them in there, let alone realize that they were 14 karat gold and amethyst. The amethyst is in very nice condition. They're also pretty large, too. And here I have it in my little caliper that I bought on Amazon. They're almost 18 millimeters. They're pretty heavy too. Almost 4 grams. Took a bunch of pictures. There's a lot of gold on them. Nice condition. Great price. Sold these for $120. I don't know a thing about items like this, but I found this in a thrift store for $1 and I thought it looked interesting. In general, an item like this, which is a program from ComicCon in Atlanta from 1980 rather, somebody would have gone to this and thrown it out, probably. So it's kind of a rare thing. I just took a few random pictures. I don't know who these people are or anything. Some cool artwork in there. It was in very, very nice condition. I think I bought 2 or 3 other ones as well that haven't sold yet. And I sold this very first one for $40. I had this item listed for well over a year. I know it doesn't look like it if you can see that start time, which you probably can. It says March 21st, 2024. I may have ended it and then relisted it, which is something that eBay's algorithm likes. So I'm not exactly sure when it was up. I know this was up for a very, very long time. This item is new with tags, and it says right there $140. And I think it's very cool. I have no idea why it took so long to sell. I guess maybe because of eye watches or something. Maybe watches aren't what they used to be. Not sure. It's a beautiful man's watch, however. Sold that one brand new for $35. I think I paid $2 or $3 for this one in a thrift store. I love this pendant so much. This was part of an auction haul. This was a very expensive lot that I got, but I don't really know that much about this type of jewelry, this sort of Southwestern stuff, but I thought that this looked really special to me. And it is signed MPL. I couldn't get any information on this artisan. But I love this piece. You see there, I referred to it as a dog tag. This is not a tag that you would put on a dog. It's a nickname for the shape of this pendant. All hand done, little piece of turquoise. I love that. I think that's a Kachina. Sold that one for $150. Totally in the profit on all of the auction stuff. How cute is this Jimmy Carter necklace? Look at that face. Look at his teeth. Of course, President Carter was very famously a peanut farmer. And so that's why he's in the shape of a peanut. Right there, it says 76. This item's from 1976. Now, I did find other Jimmy Carter necklaces and pendants, but I couldn't find this exact one. Some of them are just teeth on a peanut, but this one has the eyes, the nose, the hair, and that big smile. Awesome item. I paid $1 for this one at a yard sale. Sold it for $70. I bought a whole stack of these at a yard sale. I definitely made my money back. They were $1 a package, and I sold this package for $16. I don't know how many packages I've sold so far. I wouldn't ordinarily buy guitar strings. These are actually bass guitar strings, but because they were neon, I thought maybe they might sell for something, and they do. So paid $1 for this, sold it for $16. I think I have a few more boxes left. I think I probably sold, I don't know, maybe 12 or 15 boxes so far. So great profit on those. I sell fabric from time to time. I found this damask fabric at a thrift store. I paid $2 for it. I'm surprised I only have one picture, but I guess I do. It's very pretty. This is upholstery fabric, so it's very, very heavy. This was 6 yards. That would make beautiful drapes, right? Paid $2.50, sold it for $40. I bought a bunch of Nikki Butler items. I love Nikki Butler stuff. He sold stuff on HSN or QVC. I always get those two mixed up. But his items are gorgeous. Take a look at that. This is a beautiful sterling silver cross with amethyst and moonstone. And it also included that 24-inch sterling silver Nikki Butler chain. So how cool is that? Look at the condition of that. There's the Nikki Butler NB. That's the mark. India 925. And there it is again. on the chain. In the money was an auction find. Sold this for $100. I got this item at an auction. I was sort of surprised that I guess I was the only one who noticed that all of these jewelry findings said 14 karat on them. So I got these at an awesome price. Just that little thing I sold for $70. This was clearly signed JCM, which I think is QVC. And this is a 14 karat gold charm holder or little pendant holder. A nice high quality little thing, completely in the money. Sold that one for $70. These next few items were bought by a friend of the YouTube channel. So thank you very, very much. I so much appreciate that. Now, this is fantastic. I love copper jewelry. I love how wide this is. I also love that abalone shell. Nice and big. What is that? An 1.75 inches wide. What a pretty bracelet that is. And there it's marked Mexico Cobre. Almost 30 grams. Already in the profit on this for sure. Sold this bracelet for $33. Look at this cute little sterling silver fish. This is bow sterling. I've sold bow sterling before. Some other stuff is quirky like this. He's a happy little guy, isn't he? Look at his fin, his mouth, his tail. Adorable. Sold that one for $15. This is a very big sterling silver ring. I love the swirls on this one. Very pretty setting. I love this royal blue color and then the lighter blue accent stones. Isn't that pretty? It's about a size 7 or so. In the money, sold that one for $34. This item was a thrift store find. I think this was $1 or $2. No, actually it wasn't. It was a yard sale find. I actually remember this day. This is so weird because it's celluloid, it's amber, it's rhinestone. I love it. I love the shape of it. Here it is from the side. This looks very 30s to me. It was nice and light too. I love it. I love the pink and blue with the orange. I think it's creative. And there's how big it is, about 3 inches long. So a nice bold piece. Got this at a yard sale. I think I paid $1 or $2. Sold it for $34. I love buying jewelry that's marked art. That is another kind of quirky name brand. And I also really like to buy Egyptian themed stuff. I think this was part of an auction haul. I can't remember. But it's kind of interesting, I think, with the pheasants on the head. I think those are pheasants, something. Sweet. I think there's other pieces to this too. I think there's a necklace and a bracelet and everything. I mean, I don't have those pieces, but somebody does. Kind of cool clip earrings. Sold those for $38. I bought this item in an antique store. I think I paid $35 for it. It's so super cool. It's very stylized, very deco. Look how big it is. It's so weird. Look how thin it is. I love it. I bought it. I wore it a few times. I enjoyed it, and I sold it for $39. I paid $1 for this sweet little item in a thrift store. I do try to steer clear of pottery and stuff like that because I don't really know about it. But because this was new and adorable, I love how big the ears are. And it had a tag on it from Blue Mountain Pottery. It just seemed like a high quality thing that maybe I could sell. And I did. This one was up for 1.5 years though. So it wasn't a quick seller. Paid $1, sold it for $20. I found this in a thrift store for $1, and I thought for sure this was going to be very valuable, or at least more valuable than $10, but it isn't, and it wasn't. And it was up for almost 2 years before I could even get 10 for it. I almost threw it out a few times, but I didn't have the heart to do it. There's the bristles. Somebody definitely used this in their hair. But look at that lovely Art Nouveau face. Isn't that pretty? This is made of ebony. Ebony is, of course, a wood. Sold this one for 10, paid $1, took a long time to sell. I still love it though. This is a very special sterling silver pendant. As you can see, it's a huge medallion pendant. It's a beautiful amethyst right there. And the name brand on this, it is clearly signed. It is Los Ballesteros and Los Barros. Yeah. Anyway, I took Spanish in school, but I'm tongue-tied today. 53 grams. It is almost 4 inches, including the bail. Isn't that a beauty? That was an amazing pendant. Now, I paid $125 for this in an antique store. I did wear it a few times, and I ended up selling it for $150 because this one has been listed for almost a year. That's why. Wow. It's really beautiful. What a beautiful statement piece that is. Love it. Sold it for $150, but paid $125. This item is very interesting, isn't it? This is a Chinese fingernail guard. It is a status symbol, or was a status symbol for ladies to have long nails, because it would prove that they didn't do menial work, like work in the fields or something like that. So this was a way to keep your fingernail from breaking. This one is a brooch as well. It is silver, some beautiful stones in it. Very pretty enameling also. Let's see what else we can see. Well, there's the mark, silver. More than 3 inches tall. I love the curvature of it too. This is a real curiosity. I think it would make a beautiful brooch. Even the back of it is so pretty. Look at that. Cool item, right? Got this as part of an auction lot. So I am in the money, and I think I took a best offer on this one. I think I got $80 for it. Very interesting item. I loved it. I love this ring. I wish it was my size. I would have kept it for sure. This was part of an auction haul. I love the purple, the amethyst in this, but look at that. How ornate and beautiful. It's truly beautiful. Too small for me, or else I would have kept it. Just about under a 6. Nice condition. That might be a little diamond chip in the center. Not sure. I wasn't sure, so I didn't even mention it. In the money on that auction haul. Sold this one for $52. This cross is very pretty. It's very simple, but it is amber and sterling. Check that out. Nice and big, almost 3 inches. A lot of silver on it too. Isn't that pretty? I did buy quite a few crosses. I got, besides just the Nikki Butler, I have other crosses as well. A lot of them were sterling. I've sold almost all of them now. Sold that one for $85. This item, I don't remember where I bought this. It may have been a thrift store, or it may have been part of an auction. I can't remember, sorry. But this is a very pretty sterling silver necklace. Look at the triple link. Now, it's summertime, and I travel anyway just for my job, but my husband and I went away on vacation, and I put, I guess I put my eBay store on vacation mode, and somebody bought this and then reached out to me and said, when are you going to be shipping this? So I said, well, I'll be back on Sunday, so I will mail this on Monday. And there was a lot of mishaps that happened. We were driving on the highway, and our brakes went kind of, our brake lines started to go. The brakes started to get really low. It was spongy. Anyway, it was a whole to do. We had to drive 2 hours. The guy couldn't really fix it. He kind of fixed it. It was a whole thing. And so I had to write to her and say, I'm so sorry. I know I said I would send it on Monday, but I can't. I'm stuck. We actually got stuck overnight for 2 nights trying to fix my brakes. Anyway. But she was very, very lovely. If you're watching this, thank you so much for that. But I did feel bad because I did promise I would mail it on Monday and didn't mail it, I think, until Wednesday. So I did give her a little free prize. I gave her some free sterling silver earrings. So thank you for that. my car, we decided to just get a different car. So we're getting that delivered today, by the way. Sold this one for, I think I took a best offer of 30 on this. I'm pretty sure, don't remember where I bought it, but it was a pretty sterling silver bracelet. This item was part of an auction haul. Really cute glass evil eyes, about 7 3/4 inches long. I had never seen one in pink before. It was sterling silver as well. So got this as part of a lot in the money. Sold this sterling silver evil eye bracelet in pink glass. Very cute for 17. How pretty are these little earrings? These are abalone and sterling silver, and they are signed Desert Rose Trading. There's the DRT right there. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Upside down. There, you can see it better there. They were just small. I loved them though. I think I sold these for 28, something like that, in the money. Those are cute, right? I have been slowly selling some of my Lea Stein pieces. I had another, well, it wasn't actually a car thing, but I was driving on the highway one day. I don't know where I was, Massachusetts, maybe. And anyway, I started to feel very, very tired. And I pulled the car over. Well, I took an exit ramp. I didn't know where I was. And I found a little antique store. And I thought, well, maybe if I stand up and walk around, I will become more awake because it's dangerous to drive that tired. And anyway, I went into this antique store and they were selling mostly furniture. So I asked the woman, do you have any jewelry? And she said, I know this woman had just come in here and she's selling her entire Lea Stein brooch collection. So she put me in touch with her and I bought the whole collection. And this pin is part of that. I will link that video in the description below if anybody is interested in seeing it. I am keeping some of the pieces, but this was one I decided to part with. This one is an interesting one, and I think it's kind of rare as well. I don't think I could find this exact leaf or feather. I think it's very lovely with the purple, and there's something in there as well. This is plastic, but there's, I don't know if that's like gold, lacy kind of stuff, but it gives it a nice textured look. I don't think it's paint. Isn't that cute? There's the signature, Lea Stein. This item only had one owner, well, two, I guess, if you include me, but it was this lady's stuff that she had bought in the 70s and 80s from London and from Paris. Sold this one for $59. I am in the money on that Lea Stein collection. I love Lea Stein stuff. Very collectible and very fun pieces. Here's some more clothing I decided to take a chance on. This one is a Joan Rivers, and she had a thing for bees. She made a lot of bee jewelry, and I had never seen this jean shirt before. I mean, not that I'm a Joan Rivers clothing expert or anything, but I just thought it was adorable. I love how relaxed it is, the fringy look on the bottom. And of course, the little bumblebees. Isn't that adorable? Found this in a thrift store, paid $1, sold it for 30. I think this one might have been bought by a friend of my YouTube channel. I think so. If so, thank you very, very much. This was, I think, one of the best Nikki Butler crosses I had. Well, they were all beautiful. I still have some more up for sale too. But look at that, including that chain too. Beautiful colors, the greens and the purples. I love that combination together. It's very cool. Lots and lots of stones in this. And there again is the Nikki Butler, India 925. And I took a best offer on this one. I believe I sold this one for $88. Sometimes I do just want to move my inventory. And because I'm in the money, I decided to let it go. Plus, it was a friend of the YouTube channel too. So not a bad profit. Certainly is a beautiful, beautiful item. Might have been a little bit light on the price, but I'm glad it got a good home. I love it. How about this pretty old thing? Oh, I love this. What a pretty cameo. They say the ones that are facing left are a little bit more hard to find. I love how long this chain is too. Look how scrolly and swirly. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. This one is clearly marked 800. I don't know if you can see that, but it is 800 silver, which is 80% silver, not 92.5% silver, which is another mark we see a lot, 925. Oh, I love you. Part of an auction in the profit. Sold this one for 55. By the way, when people buy stuff in my eBay store, I don't always know if they're a YouTube friend or not. So that's why I'm just giving a blanket thank you to everybody because I don't always know. Now, these earrings were part of an auction haul, and sometimes I have been showing these on my YouTube videos where they're wrapped in paper towels. That's where these earrings are from. Now, these are clearly signed. They are by Sergio Bustamante. I think that's correct. I love them. There it is. There's a signature on the bottom. Sterling silver, made in Mexico. Very sweet. Sun earrings. I believe I took a best offer and sold these for 80. Probably about 2 years ago or so, I got a very large lot of antique cufflinks at an auction. And I think I paid $100 for the lot, but I made my money many, many times over, but I still have a lot of cufflinks left. Now, I took out the best ones and sold them individually. I had some gold ones and some silver ones and some really great figural ones. And these are nice too. And I could have sold these one by one, but I am trying to push them out. So I put 17 pair together. I think I took a best offer of 80 on these. And the person who bought them is probably a reseller, I would guess, is probably going to sell them on eBay, or maybe they have a flea market or something. I love old cufflinks. These are beautiful. I think these are mostly 1920s. Pretty colors. I love them. These are the come apart or the snap link style. I also took a picture of them apart. So if somebody wanted to really have a look at exactly what name brands they are, there's some Barren Wilds and so on. Anyway, totally in the money for sure on the cufflink collection. And I think I sold these for 80. Here's my little Rosie girl. She's 6 years old. She's the one who had some problems with her knee, but we got her fixed up. Who's my best girl? She has 2 sisters, Abigail and Pickles. All right, I'm going to let you down. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. I got this Pandora charm in, I think, a lot at an auction. So I sold this one for 19. This is sterling silver. It's really cute. It's an officially licensed Disney product. There it is, Disney, Pandora. This is AL925 as well. There's the size, just a little thing. Great sale on that one. Easy to ship, that's for sure. It's just a little thing. I love the look of Scandinavian jewelry. And this is a beautiful bullseye ring by Any Frome. He is from Denmark. This is so super mod. Sterling silver, of course. I got this one at a yard sale. Now, there was an older woman who was selling jewelry. She had a bunch of cool old jewelry on a table. And I said to her, as I often do when I see cool stuff at a yard sale, do you have any other jewelry? And she goes, I do, but it's not going to be cheap. And so I said, that's okay. Like, I'll take a look at it. So she came out with a box of more stuff. And this was in that box. I don't think I've actually recouped from what I spent at her thing, but I will. I will eventually. Very cool ring. I think I took a best offer of 50 on this. Here's a beautiful sterling silver and I believe lavender jade dragon pendant. I think this is from QVC or something, possibly. It's nice and thick too. Check that out. And here's the size. I try to put everything on the measurer. Maybe about 1.25 1.5 without that bail. I love this shade of purple. I also really love dragon stuff. Sold this one for 40. This was part of an auction lot, so I'm in the profit. I got this as part of a large sterling silver bracelet lot, and this to me was maybe the best one I had. Check that out. This is a beautiful panel bracelet. Nice and wide. This is Taxco as well. I don't know who that is. AMD possibly. There's the eagle mark. Let's see if I can show it to you. That's not going to let me, is it? Yeah, it's right here. There's the eagle mark. That just denotes that it's a little bit of an older piece. Here it is on the wrist. A little bit less than 8 inches, 50 grams. That's amazing. Truly. It's a great piece. In the profit, sold that one for 140. I got this milk glass bracelet as part of an auction lot. I believe this may be an unsigned goldette. I know goldette people will know. That's why I wrote in the description goldette question mark. It sure looks it to me, that book chain. And it just has a lot of the characteristics of goldette. Doesn't mean that it is, but it might be. Cool piece. I love white and gold together. Sold that one for 15. This ring is a monster. Really super gigantic ring. I sold this one for 40. I'm in the money. I believe that is blue lace agate. It's really big. Not size-wise. I mean, the size of the stone. Yeah, look. About 1.75 inches, size 7.5. Wow. Incredible. Sold this one for 40. Here's another 14 karat gold finding that I got from that huge lot that I bought. Well, not a huge lot, but maybe I had 20 or 25 pieces or something. I've made a lot of money on them. This is 14 karat gold. It's magnetic. They're sort of letting you know how big it is. It was hard to take a picture of it, not together because of those magnets. And I guess there's no, I guess it just says 14 karat Italy. I was wondering if there's a name brand on it. Yeah, there is. I don't know who that is, though. It looks like an M or something. Cool piece. I think I took a best offer on this one. I think I sold it for 85. I got this item in kind of an antique store place that I like to go to. I think I sold this one for 76, perhaps. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that low of an offer. It's 14 karat gold. Those are real diamond chips. This is a beautiful Jane Seymour necklace. Isn't it pretty? I love this whole open heart look. Sterling 10 karat gold. I know I'm in the money from what I bought from this guy. So I sold this one for 75. I love buying Lucinda pins. They're just really fun. And I find them and then I lot them up and I sell them all at once. So there's 10 there, I guess. And then I show the back. And then I show more close-up pictures. Aren't those cool? I like that butterfly one. I never pay more than $1 for these, sometimes less. So I sold these 10 Lucinda pins for 40. This is the last item that I have time for today. This is one of my favorite things in life. I think this is absolutely amazing. It didn't sell for a long time. I don't know why. It's incredible. I love this modernist kind of boomerang shape. This is sterling silver and amber. Let's see how big it is. Wow, 48 grams. It's a pretty thing. I know it says a start time. It says June 9th, but I believe that I did have it up before then. And then I took it down and then I relisted it. So this item I actually got from the same guy, like an antique store place where I got the Jane Seymour thing. Now, I think I may have paid 60 for this. I thought for sure it was going to sell right away for a lot more money too, but it didn't. I don't know why. Maybe it's only me. Maybe nobody else likes it. I think it's insane. I love it. I believe I took a best offer and sold this one for 100. So nice profit on that. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me today. I appreciate you being here very, very much. Let me know what you think. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Keep your eyes open for part 2. All right? I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.